All right, that last one's going in the outtakes. Zach's here.
Yep. Last one's in the outtakes. I'm here. Someone else is also here.
xElizor, hello.
Yeah, I'm xElizor. I'm here.
I'm very sorry I went off on a rant that may just never see the light of day.
Might be Patreon exclusive. It might just be trash. Who knows?
I don't know.
It was
I don't
interesting
even.
for me.
Yes, yeah, that was just for you, xElizor. You know what? You know what? Well, maybe we can have that rant during a live stream sometime.
Oh,
Sure.
maybe. Save it for the end. Because we'll never end it if we start there.
Fight me. xElizor, thank you for coming on. You have submitted theories in the past, notably the Tywin Centaur theory, which has been making the rounds of the internet lately. And I understand you have brought a theory on yourself today.
I do. I have a theory for you. It's not quite as dumb as Tywin Centaur. It's not. What's the word? Was it blasphemous that Glidus used to describe it?
Yes.
Well, I for one am overwhelmingly excited.
Yeah.
And you know what? Barring another rant that we have to cut out of the video, xElizor, did I already ask where people can find you?
In the last recording, in this one, you haven't. You can find me at Recent History Explained on YouTube and RH Explained on Twitter.
Okay, perfect. Go subscribe, everybody.
Yeah.
Get over there.
There's nothing there yet, but there will be history.
What kind of recent history are you going to be describing? I'm curious, as someone who also explains history on the internet.
Well, it came about because I felt my history classes said nothing at all. Mostly high school history classes said nothing at all after World War II. They were like, Cold War happened, and then just saying that phrase and then nothing else. So the first video is on the 1973 Chilean coup. The second video will be on the events of May 1968 in Paris. The third video will be on the Rodney King riots. And then there's a bunch of other ones planned after that. But those are the three I have started at various stages.
This sounds like an extremely exciting series, and I am excited to check it out. So everyone, go subscribe, and leave mimi but kind-hearted comments the second a video goes up.
Yes.
So without further ado, xElizor, hit me with the first clue.
Yeah. I have a quote for you. Quote, Dany had her room there with a lemon tree outside her window. And that's the thoughts of Daenerys.
With a lemon.
It's a shame I'm dieting hardcore because I heard lemon tree and I want to drink.
That phrase may come up a couple more times in this video, I'm sorry to say.
That's that famous that's that famous famous
Say the joke, Tom. Come on, say the joke. I know I'm gonna groan. Let's just get past that.
Oh no, what a disaster. I'm sorry.
It's all right. What's the joke?
That's that famous musical, Man of Lemongate.
Yeah, groans. Yep, that's correct. You elicited a groan.
Oh my god!
It's Man of La Mancha. How did you even get there?
You see, sometimes you see. I knew it wasn't good. But you made me. This is as much your fault as it is mine.
No, it's my fault. I did ask you to say the joke. I did ask. I can only blame myself, but I still can question you.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. And this is thoughts of Danny. Oh my god. D-A-E.
Yeah. I have a little
Oh, Targaryen. Yes, go ahead.
note under it that as you may remember, I do from the Centaur video, and it says "Yay, Lemongate theory" under that one.
Yes. It's a Lemongate video. It's a lemon tree video. It's a lemon tree video, everybody. Strap in. This is either going to be great or stupid.
There are two essential lemon videos, lemon tree related videos. One's by Mira Reads, and the other one's by me. You don't need to watch any other ones, but you should keep watching this video, because I'm sure we're about to have some fun.
Oh
yeah.
There's two essential Lemongate videos, but one you can only watch after a fat bong hit. One you can only watch on mushrooms. It's past 5 minutes in. I'm pretty sure I can say that.
I don't know if YouTube senses bong hit. Like, I don't know if we can just start a video going bong hit, bong hit, bong hit, bong hit. It might. Well,
I'm sure if we say it more, it'll make it less likely for them to guess it.
Yeah, this is just YouTube. This is just automatopoeia. Bong hit, bong hit, bong hit, bong. This is just the sound that a tennis ball makes.
It's hitting a snare drum.
Bong hit. I have a humorous tangent. As you may know, the air quality in the Northeast has not been great of late. And I was
that's saying something. It was 0 is like a perfectly clean air, which almost never happens. We were in the Philadelphia area where I live, the suburbs, and I'm sure it was worse than the city. Outside it was 530, I think, at the worst point.
My God.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there,
I made
everybody.
the mistake of briefly going outside and was like,
I was hanging out with a mutual friend of yours and mine, Zach. Someone I hang out with all the dang time, and we had made plans to go out that day, and she was like, "I don't want to go out and breathe in all that smoke," and then she takes a fat rip off a bong. Which
Bong
was
hit,
just
bong hit, bong.
just bong hit, bong hit, bong. That was just extremely funny to me.
Yeah, that is funny.
All right.
Yeah, no. I usually live in upstate New York, and all my friends from back home were texting me about it constantly. But I'm in Germany, so the weather's fine.
It has been crazy around here the last week. I'm planning a trip to Canada. I'm planning a trip to Ontario in the next couple of weeks, and I am apprehensive about that now.
Yeah. Usually you don't have to worry about natural disasters impeding your trip to Canada in June.
Yeah, usually that's a problem for like February.
Yep. It's a solid November through inexplicably April problem.
Is this bit for somebody? xElizor, I have a sentence that I think will get a ding.
Okay.
Lemon trees don't grow in Bravos.
Yeah, basically. I have a long quote, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Lemon trees don't grow in Bravos.
Should I shrink this text, or do you think it's going to be okay?
I can't see it. Where can I see it?
Oh no, I'm not sharing my screen.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that you weren't sharing
What
your
a disaster.
What a disaster.
What a disaster. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Oh no. It's a nightmare. Okay. So this is our screen region right here. Am I going to have enough room for this whole theory?
I don't know. It probably, but Yeah, I'm bad at that kind of
All
at
right.
judging that kind of thing.
Maybe we'll shrink it a little bit. So we'll say lemon trees don't grow in Bravos. This is a Lemongate theory, huh?
Yeah.
This is a Lemongate theory, huh? So, it's the year of our Lord 2023, and this is a Lemongate theory. What's going on? What new developments have you found in this mystery? Well, Zach, why don't we just start talking about Lemongate, right? Let's
Yeah.
detail the base theory.
So,
Oh wait, I should.
my thoughts
Sorry,
on Lemongate are pretty well known, and I also I don't think I
hold
formally.
on 1 second, Zach. xElizor, yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to say before we actually really get into it, at Cool0210 was instrumental in helping get the idea for this theory, and I wanted to give credit.
Where are they? Hang on, I can point to them. They're in here somewhere, I think. Hang on. Am I blind? Oh, there I am blind. There we go.
There you go.
Thank you, Cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
And thank you, xElizor.
Yes, thank you both. Yeah. So, what I'll say about Lemongate is, I stand by literally everything I said in the Red Door theory. That where Danny grew up is not going to be like literally important. It's the ambiguity. It's the not knowing for sure. Her possibly fessing up to that fact and causing like severe political repercussions is what's going to matter more than anything else. And I also do believe Mira's solution. Having like watched that video, I like it quite a bit. Mira Reads posted a video called like Lemongate solved, maybe, or I think I solved Lemongate or something of that sort. And it's really good, and I think that's the correct answer in that video, which is that she was at Dorne, which is what most people believe. But she gives a credible explanation as to who Daenerys might have been there.
I missed a lot of that because my brain got stuck on Political Repercussions was a drum band I was in college.
That would be a band that the both of us were in college. We would have found that stuff so fun. That was like somebody would have suggested that name, and we'd been like, "Oh, that's good. That's good." We would have made the dumbest indie music possible, like the most mind-numbing like indie rock you could ever imagine. That would have been us in that alternate timeline.
Man, we're just sampling the Aliens soundtrack. Just absolute nonsense. All right, xElizor, I put forth. She grew up.
I think there were dings.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay. I guess generally you got the ding. Many fans believe that Dany's memories from her early childhood have been, are wrong. I don't know what the general word is, but that's one of the clues. They're wrong. They're falsified. They're warped.
I'm gonna go. Many fans believe that Dany's memories from her childhood are faulty. Does that work for you?
That's a good word. Yeah.
Cool.
Let me see if there's a good. Let me see if.
Why?
I think you got very close to one, but I don't. Maybe saying the name of that person will help.
Is it Daenerys grew up in the house with the Red Door?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. Talk about some people involved in Lemongate theories.
Ariane remembers a girl with green hair who could be Daenerys because it's famous for Targaryens to dye their hair to hide their Targaryen hair color of white hair or like platinum, very, very white blondish hair, usually silver in some descriptions, etc., etc. George R. R. Martin uses a lot of different variants of it, but highly noticeable characteristic as well as their eyes, which are purple. And Danny using like green hair potentially to hide her identity would be a smart move because it's a very distracting bright color. That is all I can think of as far as Mira's ideas and also what I believe for where Danny is. Doran Martell was almost certainly instrumental in setting this up as a Targaryen loyalist. So that's a potential piece of maybe where we're going.
Let me throw in.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, girl with green hair not in this theory. Doran Martell is in this theory. I can give you that.
Okay.
The clue is just that people believe he has a master plan. So there's a ding there.
Okay. Oh, people believe in a Dornish master plan. I believe in a Dornish plan. I just don't believe the word master should be anywhere near it.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just dissing people who believe that Doran Martell is a secret genius. He is like the world's laziest genius.
Look, I think we gotta do a Dornish master plan video, because I am not necessarily as opposed to it as you are.
I believe there's an attempt at a Dornish master plan. I just think it sucks. I think that Doran Martell's plan is going to fall apart because he waited too long. And all the really cool things he thought he could pull off aren't going to happen.
You believe in a Dornish master plan, and I believe in a thing called love. Don't laugh at that. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm also a Quentin's dead person, so maybe if I'm wrong, he does have a master plan.
Yeah,
I was evil finger thing through that last section. I think that's. I should let you know that.
Say that again.
The thing that villains do where they put their fingers together menacingly.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was doing in that last section.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Tom, I want to hear. You know what? Fuck it. This is our Dornish master plan video. Welcome everybody. Tom, give me your take on the Dornish master plan and your belief in it.
I am of the opinion that it is not currently known where Oberyn Martell was during the sack of King's Landing.
That is true.
And I am of the opinion that Oberyn Martell has been an active player in Westeros this whole time. The character appears to have just been a subversion, right? Just been like, he rocked up, was badass for a quarter of a book, and died. I think he has much more significant, far-reaching effects through the story, and I think that his actions during the sack of King's Landing are probably what those are.
And actually, it would make sense as to why he feels so particular, like he has to be the one who kills the mountain, because if he was smuggling somebody else out during the sack of King's Landing, and it was his sister and her kids potentially, unless you believe that he was the one smuggling the kids out, who died, he would feel some guilt even if he never says it. So that, I can actually believe that he was instrumental in getting Daenerys and Viserys and I'm forgetting their mother's name out of King's Landing. I would not be opposed to that.
Is that Rhaella?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, at any rate, you know what? I'll put together a Dornish master plan timeline, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah. My idea is that definitely there were some moments of Doran, especially during Robert's Rebellion, doing some very smart spy mastery almost sort of things for the Targaryens. His plans, as we understand them right now, are very bad and probably won't work.
I mean, his plans appear to be the same level of bad as Varys' plans.
But Varys, we know, has at least planned out his endgame for a while and has updated it and made tweaks along the way.
We only know that because he got the kick-ass motherfucking end chapter of A Dance with Dragons.
Admittedly, we only know that because he turns to camera 2 and tells us in the epilogue.
Yeah, he sticks his tongue out at the audience.
Yeah.
Are we close with? Did we get close to anything in there, xElizor?
There are things around Oberyn that are important,
Ooh.
but nothing that I think was.
You know what, Zach? I'd like a card. Can we take a card, Zach? What do you think?
We should. Absolutely, I agree.
xElizor, I would like a card.
It was a secret pact made in Bravos when I was just a little girl. Sir Willem Derry signed for us.
When I was a little girl, Sir Willem Derry. I'm mad at myself because I literally have the wiki page for Willem Derry open on my phone right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to screenshot it and send it to the chat so that no one accuses me of lying.
I believe you. You don't need to go through that much effort.
I'm doing it anyway. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Scroll. Boop. 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 Fight me. Sir Willem Derry signed for us.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And this is, am I correct in saying?
Well, no, I need to go a little bit farther because Oberyn's mentioned.
Oh, please.
Sentence. Yeah, I don't really care. Maybe put a ... because there's a bit in the middle, but it's not necessary. And it's Prince Oberyn signed for Dorne with the Sea Lord of Bravos as witness.
What? Wait a minute. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
This is either Quentin to I'm sorry. This must be Arianne.
This is Arianne of Viserys, yes.
No, I mean the person saying this. This must be Arianne.
No, that's Dany.
Oh, this
right?
is Daenerys?
It's Dany about the thing that Quentin brings. Sorry.
And she's like explaining this to maybe Barristan?
Yeah, or Quentin. She's explaining it out loud when Quentin presents it. I think I can find it.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Oh,
the Sea Lord of Bravos as witness.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is very, politically significant, isn't it?
Yeah. Because that tells us, if you witness signatures, that's, notary, stuff like that. That's a legally binding document if you have it. Now, even if it's a forgery, that means they forged the signature of somebody who was, at the time, a highly important politician. And presumably, if Daenerys really wanted to check, she could go find that person's signature in historical records somewhere. And either if it is a forgery, they put in a ton of effort to make it seem legit, or hopefully thought that Daenerys wouldn't check, or it's legit. And this did happen, and that means that the Sea Lord of Bravos had a direct interest in the, Dornish connection to the exiled Targaryen family. That somebody in Bravos, who was important enough to become Sea Lord, thought it was important enough to be a signatory to this document.
Now, I should note that this says this is Daenerys speaking, right? This is necessarily flawed. She is just taking she's taking what Quentin said at face value.
Yeah, yes, but we don't need to assume that her, like, what she looked and saw or heard from Quentin was misinterpreted any further than that. So we should assume Danny is a good narrator in this like instance because she's literally just seen it.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure that she's relaying Quentin's story accurately, but Quentin's story isn't necessarily accurate.
Correct. Yeah, it's either that the Sea Lord of Bravos had a strong political desire to do this, or it has been forged in such a way to assume that. It's more interesting if it's not a forgery. But if it is, like, they're still like putting something that they think would be believable. Like if you couldn't do that with somebody who has like repeatedly said, I don't want to be involved in Westerosi affairs, because some historical expert would say, hey, it's really sus that Sea Lord of all people would sign the secret document that has to do with Westeros when he was famous for not caring about it. It would have to be a believable lie if you're going to try and use this as some form of legitimacy. Unless, of course, you know Dany well enough to think she's never going to check that. Which would be interesting if they know Daenerys that well.
All of these are very interesting takes.
Also, Daenerys, like, it would not be inconceivable for somebody in Daenerys' like court. This is something that I feel like Jorah would have done. Jorah would have said, we have contacts in Bravos, why don't you run this by them? Now, Jorah's, I don't believe, there to give good advice at the time. But, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember Dany chapters super well. This is a common
He's not there. He's with
Tyrion out. This is a common affliction.
Bay or whatever they're doing.
Yeah. So without like good guidance there, she might not know to check it. But that's a huge gamble, right? Especially from somebody you're trying to marry and get on your side in war. You wouldn't want a like easily disprovable lie for your disinformation. You want to make sure it's ironclad. This reminds me, Tom. This reminds me of our favorite episode of Deep Space Nine.
Yes. In the Pale Moonlight.
In the Pale Moonlight.
The best episode of Deep Space Nine.
If you're going to use disinformation to get somebody on your side in a conflict, you better make sure your disinformation checks out. And that's a fascinating concept that I hadn't fully thought of in Song of Ice and Fire, but it feels like we could see something like that happen, Pale Moonlight style, like lying to get somebody on your side that we haven't seen quite yet.
Zach, I like the directions you're going. xElizor, are we barking up any correct trees here?
Not really.
Damn it. That's a good theory. That's a good one.
It's going to be hard for you to bark up the correct theory. There are still some things early on that you can get, but there's going to have to be a leap where I'm probably going to have to give you a card.
What if we just list...
Should I continue barking up the Sea Lord of Bravos tree, or does that not go anywhere?
Not really, no.
Bummer. Okay. Might be best to deal me a card then.
I agree. What else we got?
Well, I think part of it is the quote, one night Sir Willem Darry and his 4 loyal men I lost my place. Had broken into the nursery and stolen them both, along with her wet nurse, and set sail across under cover of darkness. Safely for the safety of the Bravosian coast.
No. Do we know Daenerys' wet nurse?
No.
No, there's a theory, right?
Yeah,
we
that's
know
not what this theory is.
We don't know who it is.
That's on a similar sort of line of thinking as where part of this theory goes.
Surely you are not suggesting. Surely this is not a baby swap.
It's not a baby swamp.
Okay, all right, good. We have too many of those.
Hold on, I'm just gonna say something out loud so nobody can beat me to it. Ashara Dane was Daddy's not worth the wet nurse. There we go. Not net worse. Not worth either.
This is my favorite Jesse Eisenberg movie. The Social Wet Nurse.
Social wet nurse. I thought that was the movie where he says, "I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore."
No, that's the Hulk.
That's the one.
There it is. There's the joke. We knew there was one in there somewhere. Okay. All right.
Okay, so that was the yeah. That was the those are, I think, the parts of the theory you'd be able to get. I don't know. Now we sort of have to make the jump, and I don't know if you guys want to take mad stabs to see if you can hit something, or if we should do a deal of card.
Let's work with what we got for a minute. If you feel like we're floundering, please feel free to cut in and be like, "Hey, you fucking morons." But I want to play in this brain space here for a second. So we have a statement about the Dornish master plan, and we have discussion about Daenerys's early life post rebellion and the events of the night of the rebellion. Quote unquote night of the rebellion, the night of her flight from Dragonstone. What piece and you said that who is her wet nurse is an important, like, is
that's not important. Like, this theory does not say anything about the wet nurse, but thinking about, I don't know, that's sort of on the right lines of where this theory goes.
Are you suggesting an alternate identity for Willem Derry?
No. For there's the one other noun.
You're not suggesting not Oberyn.
No.
Oh, hang on.
The person I'm suggesting is sort of part of the end stages, but and so the other things I think will lead into who one of the people is. But
interesting.
Keep in mind that is where we're going.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Are you suggesting so the other noun we have is the Sea Lord of Bravos, right? Are you suggesting
No.
Are you suggesting that we book readers have met the Sea Lord of Bravos?
No.
Damn
but
it.
That would be a fun theory. I should get on that.
I really thought I was onto something there.
We have Oberyn
Would have
here.
been really
The Dornish master plan was the part where you posed like a villain. You did the who's the guy from Evangelion? I'm outing myself as having not watched that much anime.
Oh, that's Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto from Evangelion, the guy who's the father of Shinji, the guy who won't get in the goddamn robot.
Yeah. Get in the goddamn robot, Naruto.
Everybody in the server in general, just post your favorite pictures of that character and say this is my favorite picture of Naruto. People will know what you're going for.
Yeah. I'll know what you're going for.
Yes. That makes me think there's some Oberyn had multiple identities thing going on here. And that's possible.
Are you suggesting that Oberyn Martell is Urathon Nightwalker?
No. What do we know about Willem Derry? Legendary.
I know a lot about Legendary, but for a different thing. So, I'm gonna say you guys are barking up wrong trees, and I will give you another hint that will seem
please do.
Crap. Which one is the best? Quote: a purple field strewn with lemons? Question mark for House Dalt? Question mark of Lemonwood, and that's pod.
Filled with lemons.
It's House Dalt. I used them when I ran the Song of Ice and Fire tabletop for some friends in college. The final fight ended up being with a bunch of people from House Dalt.
I apologize. Would you give me that quote again? I scuffed it real bad.
A purple field strewn with lemons? Question mark for House Dalt? Question mark of Lemonwood. Like he's stuttering, I guess. And that's Pod. Podrick Payne, the goat.
Pod, the god.
Yes, for real.
Okay, we're putting that up in the lemon corner.
No.
What? Okay. Who? This must be during. Who? This must be during the scene when Tyrion and Pod are awaiting the arrival of Doran's litter, but it ends up being Oberyn instead.
Ding.
Let's go.
Quote, permit me to acquaint you with them, my Lord of Lannister, Sir Deziel Dalt of Lemonwood. And that's an Oberyn quote.
Sir Deziel Dalt.
It has a Z.
Lemonwood with a Deeziel. To acquaint you with them, my Lord of Lannister.
Yes.
Sir Deziel Dalt of Lemonwood. Oberyn to Tyrion.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about right now?
And that's the first person Oberyn introduces.
Interesting. Does he do anything else, I wonder? What does this character end up doing narrative-wise? Because if this character is going to be important later on, there should be seeds planted. And it seems to be... But this theory seems to imply we should keep an eye on this character.
I don't really like lemon seeds.
So it's not... I want to point out while I was looking up Willem Dafoe, Dany sees a vision of him in the House of Undying and writes it off because he's dead. But, you know... Maybe Dany's just wrong about that, and he's totally still alive.
Oh my god, are Willem Dafoe and Oberyn Martell the same person, and Oberyn just signed it twice?
That would be really funny.
It's like that gag in Jimmy Neutron.
Willem Dafoe is one of many alter egos of Oberyn Martell.
Oh my god, it's that gag of Jimmy Neutron when Sheen is looking at his autograph book. He's like, I'm gonna have them sign it right next to my dad and Santa Claus. Hey, wait, these are the same.
Classic.
I kind of like the idea that Oberyn Martell is a faceless man, but I don't know that bears out.
No, it doesn't quite track. Is this a Oberyn and this guy switched identities?
No.
The adult guy assumed the identity. Like, let's mess with everybody in King's Landing who doesn't know what we look like.
There is not more Oberyn in this theory.
Okay, so it's all about this Dalt guy. So let's learn about Emily. Because there's definitely Dalts named Diesel Dalt. There's a
Hey, you're not.
The Dalts are one of those families that get mentioned occasionally, and like you're supposed to pay attention, but it's hard because that applies to a lot of families.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to wake up pretty early in the morning to get me with a ligma like this. I thought that
Yep.
joke would get at least a chuckle from somebody. Fine. Fine, I see how it is.
Yeah.
These.
I mean, if I'm honest, this does come from that Ligma joke. It does come from the fact that his name sounds like Deez.
No! 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 Deez nuts is not a ding, xElizor. No!
No.
No!
I mean, it's not a ding, but it's basically a ding.
No! No!
Deez,
Did I whole shot with a Deez nuts joke?
you know,
No! Stop laughing!
Tom, I should point out the Diesel Dalt is Spanish for Deez the Dalt.
Allow me to present Diesel Dalt of Lemonwood. I'm sorry, you said diesel what? Diesel nuts. Lemonwood
That's
is...
how I had.
Oh, what a disaster.
That was
Lemonwood is called
place for-
Lemonwood.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah. So that's where I started the theory. I found evidence, but it started from the fact that his name sounded like Deez. I told you this one was a bit stupid.
I'm so happy right now. This is exemplary. Oh my god. My Lord Diesel of House Nuts. Oh my god. I can't focus on goddamn anything. Okay, alright, okay, wait a minute, hang on. So, how do we connect this down here? Are you suggesting that that Daenerys was raised at House Lemonwood?
I am not, but that is somewhat close.
Okay, interesting. So,
are you suggesting that
did you run through? I'm sorry, I zoned out amongst the chaos for a second there. You haven't run through everything else this character Diesel Dalt pause for laughter has done in the books, right?
This is gonna be the first chapter. Yeah. This is gonna be the first episode where we have to pipe in a laugh track. And ready? You'll know whether I decided to edit because the laugh track will be 3, 2, 1 right there.
We didn't edit. The character of Diesel Dalt appears again later. He makes out at King's Landing and heads back to Dorne. He's there when Balon Swan delivers the Mountain Skull. Arianne Martell considers contacting him for aid. He wanted to marry Arianne at some point.
Yeah, those are both days.
Andrew.
Oh,
cool.
Oh, shit.
Oh, 3 days. That's 3 days.
Oh, my God.
Excellent. All right.
Okay. So,
reading the wiki page was super helpful.
Yes. Quote, the White Knight did drink, as was only courteous, his companions likewise. Sorry,
his companions did likewise.
Yeah. So did the Princess Arianne, and then I guess we can ... where so did, and then I guess ... the Knight of Lemonwood. Because I
So did the Knight of Lemonwood. Who is this character you found?
The Knight of Lemonwood.
What?
My new fourth favorite character. Oh, and then should I go through the other dings before we?
Yeah,
or do
sure.
we wanna...
Yeah, let's fill out the board.
Sir Desiel Dalt had once aspired to marry her, but he was much too dutiful to go against his prince.
But he was much too dutiful to go against his prince.
Besides, whilst the Knight of Lemonwood might intimidate a petty lord, he did not have the strength to sway the Prince of Dorn.
Might intimidate a petty lord. He did not have the strength.
Yeah.
To challenge the Prince of Dorn?
Sway.
As much as you're going to besides, was the Knight of Lemonwood.
Yes, and then the other ding was Sir Andrew Dalt was part of Ariane's queen-making fiasco.
Oh. Sir Andrew Dalt was part of Ariane's queen-making fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Deez of House Doze. What the fuck are we talking about?
So the Dalts seem to be involved in Ariane stuff, and they would seem to have potentially, if we're going by the Lemonwood connection here, a like closeness to what may have been Doran's plan, or a Targaryen plan, or Varys's plan, depending on who you think formulated it, or a plan that all of them worked on together to save the Targaryen kids, hide them in Dorne, which implies that he's whoever's the Lord of Lemonwood, or wherever the Dalts are from, is a very important figure who we don't know a ton about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this makes it look like the Knight of Lemonwood, like Lemonwood, like House Dalt and Lemonwood are significant players in Dorne. Is Andrew Dalt the spy?
I think that's what Preston thinks. But no, but I think I will also give you a ding for this other quote that's mostly supplementary.
Uh-huh.
Dane, Dalt, Santagar, then ... No, you would never dare make enemies of such houses.
No, you would never risk making enemies?
You would never dare make enemies of such houses.
This is Ariane talking to her father, I assume.
Yes. And yeah, that's mostly to say, like, this is a landed knight who is mentioned in the same house, the same place as Danes and Santagars, who are powerful houses in the area. It'd be like, I don't know, mentioning
right.
What's his face?
Saying you would you would not dare challenge the fucking it's so hard to come up with an example off the top of my head.
It's like saying you wouldn't dare challenge the Umbers, the Boltons, or Sir Roderick Cassell.
You would never dare to make enemies of Sir Roderick.
Yeah.
Why?
But like putting him in
Sorry, I
major.
have to interrupt. Andrew Dalt goes by Dre, which means that by not remembering this character, we forgot about Dre.
Whew. Whew. My God, we went back for that joke, huh?
I've been pouring through all the Dalt things here, trying to find another ding. I think I got one, which is that there's an unnamed boy at the Water Gardens who's a Dalt, and the Water Gardens are tied into a lot of people's beliefs about the Lemongate like answer
Oh my
that
God,
might Danny might have visited the Water Gardens.
is that kid uh uh Aegon?
That's not what I'm asserting, but it is. I think that's no, but I am. That's important, but not. It wasn't important enough for me to make a quote, like to put a piece of evidence about the fact that there's a doll at the water garden.
Sure.
Like it just is extra. Like they're involved in all that shit.
Huh.
Evidence rather than specifically applicable.
Okay, cool. So what are we talking about here? Would we are the other members of Ariane's queen making party significant to this?
No, but we've talked about how the adults are in like involved in a bunch of things, but there's one that we haven't talked about that is important, and I think that's where we should, I'm trying to point you in the right
There's
direction.
one of these that we haven't talked about. Are you? Are we talking about Ariane and the Dalt marriage proposal?
No, we haven't talked about it yet, but there's one thing that I'm asserting they're involved in that we haven't talked about yet.
One more thing related to the Dorn plot that they are involved in. We haven't talked about them in connection with this stuff down here. Uh, uh, are you suggesting that there's a tie-in with the pact that Willem Derry made?
Sort of.
Because that
There's
would be like
yeah.
10 levels of
You wanna-
crazy, and I'm here for it.
They are involved, but yeah, I am asserting that they're involved, but not
But but but
super directly.
the how is not obvious. Interesting. The how is not, but okay. Faulty childhood memories is on this board, which connects us back to the lemon trees. Faulty memories is the whole of House Dalt of Lemonwood. Are they kind of, because this we're suggesting that it's significant that her childhood memories are faulty. Her childhood memories point to the point back down here. Shoop.
Yeah.
Boop boop. Her childhood memories point back down there. Are we is that thematically connected to House Dalt, suggesting that House Dalt's entire identity is faulty? Are we suggesting that House Dalt is a different house in disguise or something like that?
No. The faultiness is it's related to their sigil.
Their sigil? Where'd it go? It's on here somewhere. Hang on.
It can't be that there wasn't a lemon tree and she just misremembers the sigil. No, it can't be. That can't be the theory.
So you're suggesting Tom leans into the microphone. Tom leans in. He readjusts all the things on his computer desk. You're suggesting to me that that she looked outside her window as a child.
Yep.
And she saw a piece of fabric with some lemons on it. And she was
I was
like,
thinking more. Yes.
"There's a lemon tree outside my door." Is this what you're suggesting to me? Is this the conversation we've been having for, and let me check, 55 minutes? Not including rants about cats? Is this the conversation? Oh my god, this opens up so many possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Holy shit. The doors that this open. When Daenerys saw
Wait, hold on.
In that vision, when Daenerys saw a paper dragon on spokes that amidst a cheering crowd, that was literally a paper. It was literally a paper dragon.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if any sigils could be mistaken for a red door. As well.
I also looked for that, but
because the Ironwood one's a gate, but it's not on red.
Yeah, but that could be. I was thinking that I didn't ever add this in, but I thought I don't know, some bastard of them had a weird sigil that was red, but there's no evidence. But I did think about that.
There's no evidence has never stopped us before.
That's true. There is one final part of this theory. Well, two actually, but one is one.
Wait a minute. We haven't reached the bottom of the rabbit hole?
No.
You're telling me the lemon tree is a picture. Oh my god, oh yes. No, this is reinforced by House of the Dragon, isn't it? No! No! No, xElizor, no! How dare you?
How is it reinforced by House of the Dragon?
Because in House of the Dragon, is this the thing you're looking for? You motherfucker.
No. I think we're gonna have to give a clue to get to the next.
In House of the Dragon, when discussing secret plots, Alicent and Larys have a conversation about things being in places that they're not supposed to be, thriving in hidden environments in front of a painting of a lemon tree. You're suggesting to me that Daenerys, you're telling me that Daenerys was just in that room, and that's what she remembers.
Yep.
I'm so upset.
Okay.
Oh my god. Get us out of this. Get us out of this oh wait, what's the castle? Get us out of this hellhole.
I was just looking that up.
Okay. Many fans, and then I put in parentheses Preston Jacobs, believe that one of the four loyal men taught Dany and Viserys about languages.
Including Preston Jacobs. Believe that one of the four trusted men?
Loyal. But yeah.
For 4 loyal men taught Danny languages.
Yes.
Huh. Is this all leading up to like a lemon that mattress joke?
No, but I thought you almost guessed another one of my theories, and I was.
Is it the
scared.
Lemon Cloak is a Dalt family member?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
But
fuck everything
but
you ever believed in for putting that in my brain.
Yeah, Lemon
there
Cloak,
is.
bastard of Dalt.
Fucking Lemongate.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The fact one character being a secret member of House Dalt is part of this theory.
Oh my god. I got
He's
okay.
a secret member of House Dalt.
I'll bite.
Okay,
I'll
well,
bite.
In this case, go for it.
No, go ahead, Zach. If you want to take stabs, go ahead. My head is on the table.
I mean, I was gonna say maybe Willem Dafoe was an assumed name of adult, but
No.
maybe
It's
I'm not
somebody we haven't talked about yet.
Somebody we haven't
And
talked
I
about
maybe.
yet.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's related to a plot we've only barely touched on. That is related to the Dorn.
Is this a tie-in to the 7 deadly sins, and we're about to talk about adultery?
No. Although that would be very funny.
Sort of related to. So, Auburn Martell founded a mercenary company called the Second Sons, right? I'm getting my show in. Or was
I thought that.
Yeah, he was part of it. I don't know if he founded it. He definitely founded a company. We don't know if it is Second Sons, but he did serve for a year with the Second Sons. Is the Tattered Prince adult?
No.
That's fun though.
Okay, think back to the pact.
Oh,
related to that.
Sidebar, Zach. Next theory duel. Who is the Tattered Prince?
Yeah, I did a Mimi Tatters one, but I would love to do a who is the Tattered Prince, because he's got to be somebody.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Who? Is it Raleigh Duckfield? Is that who we're fucking talking? Is it Raleigh Dalt? Raleigh Daltfield?
No, I hadn't thought about that. That would be interesting.
Is it Duck?
So it's with the pack. You said the what now? Or the pact?
The pact.
Who else was there?
We talked about it a little bit earlier. Very related to the Dorn slot. And he might be dead.
Is it the Sea Lord of Bravos?
No.
Is it the Wet Nurse?
Terry was there. Auburn Martell was there.
Is it the Wet Nurse? Is the Wet Nurse adult in disguise?
No, I mean when Danny's talking about the pact.
Fuck.
Oh, is it one of the people who came with Quentin? It's one of Quentin's crew.
Ding.
Oh.
Ding. Yes.
Oh, that's fun. Wait, that actually tracks.
It was
Yeah.
Yes. It was the Maester's loss that Quentin felt most keenly. Kedri had been fluent in the tongues of all the free cities.
What is his name again?
Kedri. Kedry.
Kedri was fluent in all the tongues of the free cities.
Yes.
So wait a minute, hang on. Where did that go? Strength and Dorn. Many fans believe that one of the loyal men. So am I doing one of these? Right. We're suggesting that these are the same person. That's actually a really cool leap
Yeah.
when it's laid
Yeah.
out like this.
hmm
That doesn't
And
mean
then,
that
yeah,
doesn't mean I'm not mad.
yeah. um, and then, yeah, sort of along that line, there's also the piece of evidence that you don't know Maester's last names.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So if I can fucking summarize here,
hmm
you are suggesting that Daenerys was spirited away and told that she was in Bravos, when in actuality, as many people believe, she was in Dorne. She was in Lemonwood, and the lemon trees that she saw in Lemonwood weren't necessarily actually trees. They were tree standards. Indeed, I think it might be reasonable to take it a step further. We've never been to Lemonwood. Maybe Lemonwood has statues of lemon trees.
Or maybe it just has lemon
This is
trees.
not what I'm asserting. I'm asserting the house with the red door is in Bravos. And
Oh, the House with the Red Door is in Bravos, and she just
yes,
saw the Lemonwood banners.
yes.
I wait. Hold on. I have a poke to hole in this theory. Uh,
Yeah.
did House Dalt fly their banners in Bravos while they were on a secret mission?
I mean, I think it was the guy's shield is my
Oh, okay, sure. And
not
she's
necessarily Carter. He's one of the knights that was in. My theory is that Kedri used to be a knight and was in King's Landing or Dragonstone and fled with Sir Willem Darry as one of the four loyal men. Kept his shield that had his house's sigil on it.
I kind of love this.
Okay, and then the final piece is why this is all happening. And
Oh no.
and I don't think you're ever going to get it, so I can give you the quote.
Xelizor, why is this all happening?
Quote, a second rival High King of Dorne. Lost my place again. Also existed during the times of the first men, ruling from a great wooden Mott and Bailey castle.
From a great wooden Mott and Bailey castle.
On the south bank of Greenwood near Lemonwood.
Near Lemonwood. What?
Dot dot dot. Well, and then there's a little bit later about how this was a curious kinship, for whenever a king died, his successor was chosen by election from amongst a dozen noble families that had settled along the river or the eastern shores.
His successor was chosen from among dozens of noble families.
Yeah.
Along the river.
Yeah, and that's from A World of Ice and Fire.
I love anything that comes from A World of Ice and Fire. Every sentence that is mined from that book is gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this first off, this is really cool. Yeah, this is really cool because this is the same. Democratic elections are so rare. Even like passingly democratic elections are very rare in Westeros.
Yeah.
And I find it interesting that it's mentioned here. But
Mm-hmm.
but also, and I can't stress this enough, what?
Basically, it's the Dornish. My theory is, the Dornish master plan isn't Doran, but the Dalts who are trying to usurp the Martells to reinstitute this old system, and getting involved in all these things.
Oh my
Um,
god.
yeah, and Deez did Lemongate.
It's also oddly I think we talked about Tanistry in a recent video, like the Celtic system of determining a successor. It sounds very similar to that too. Which is, and also they live in a place called Greenwood with a wooden Bot and Bailey, which is odd for a deserty area. That's really curious. I mean, I guess they're closer to where the oases would be, but it's just so interesting.
Mm-hmm. The final piece of evidence is that Dalt to me, seems like a first men style name.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, that's a good take.
Yeah,
because they have names like they have the Stark and Nori and Hill. Fucking hang on, not Hill. They have the one word, very simple, crisp names.
Mm-hmm.
These are all excellent takes. Why would you use them for evil?
I can't believe you had these incredible takes in the Danny saw a picture and thought it was the real thing.
Yeah, I can't. Man, this is the most beautiful, well-written nightmare I've ever been a part of.
See who can be the first person to make this meme in the server. I'm not going to make it. I'm too lazy. It's a picture of corporate needs to identify the difference between these two pictures. One's a lemon tree, one's a sigil of House Dalt, and then make Pam look like Daenerys and say it's the same picture.
Zach, I can't believe that you explained that entire meme as completely as you did.
I need to make sure that the standards are set for whoever makes this meme.
No, we established it's not necessary. It's a shield, not a standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a cursed episode we are on.
That's the show, everybody. xElizor, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
I just want to mention this is called in my notes the Grand Deez conspiracy.
Oh no! Oh, that's a title and a half. Oh no! Everyone, please go subscribe to xElizor. Oh my god! Oh my god! This reward is needed for this fucking nightmare that we are living in. Oh my god. I love this fucking fandom. Yeah. Christ. Man, that is really funny though. Oh, when someone asks if their friend can hop on, you say Lemonwood. Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for having me on.